Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick a card reading for you guys today, and today we are looking at your 2024 year ahead predictions, basically your forecast for the entire upcoming year, January until December, the whole way through. So this is going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be chock full of a lot of different details. We're starting out here in January. I know January, we're kind of already like halfway through it, getting towards the end of it here. So I know some of this stuff may already not necessarily apply in January, but maybe some of it will for the remainder of the month. And of course, there is every month thereafter we're going to break things down into and see what you guys need to know, basically, what may be happening, what may be up on deck for you, different themes of things going on, whether it's in your career, your personal life, your love life, different friendships, relationships, what have you. We are going to dive in and just see what comes through, see what's going on energetically, see what it is you need to know the most in order to have basically the bestest and most amazing 2024, if anything, so you guys don't just survive this year, but truly thrive through it. And I know that we're all going through a lot of different turbulent, topsy-turvy kind of times right now, so if anything, we probably need to know this more now than ever. So yeah, that's basically what we're getting into. And before I dive into our pile introductions, I just want to give you guys a little bit of 411, a little information, a few little updates about myself and the channel, and just different things going on here. If you're not interested in hearing all of that, go ahead and jump to the timestamp down below where the pile introductions are, and you can get started right there. Otherwise, if you guys just want to have a little bit of 411, a little bit of introduction here, that's what this is for, especially for people who may not know who I am or be familiar with my readings and what I do. This is pretty much for you. So first of all, before I get started into anything else, you guys, I would just ask you guys to please give this video a big thumbs up because that helps me out a lot here, right here on the YouTube algorithm. And if I do wind up resonating with you as a reader, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that way then you are up to date on every piece of news and every video, every brand new reading that winds up coming through here. You will be the first in the know on all of that. And also, don't be shy. Feel free to say hi. Drop me a comment down below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you, of course. And I feel like this is very bright today. Like I look super white. It's probably because of the hoodie I'm wearing. But anyways, yeah, feel free to say hi. Even if it's just a simple small emoji, it definitely goes a long way. And I would love to hear from you. So yeah, also, if I resonate with you as a reader, I also welcome you guys to go ahead and book with me if you're interested in getting a personal reading, because of course, these are general readings that I do here. They are open for the collective, so some things may make sense for you and other things may not. So if you're looking for something specifically honed into your energies, your life, your situations, your questions, I encourage you to go ahead and book a personal reading with me. And you can find all of that information over on my website, shadowandshine.com. I never reach out to people advertising my services, so the only place you can officially book for a reading with me is either on my website or on my Etsy shop. So one of those two places, that's the only places I book for readings. So go ahead on over there and you can check out all the different types of readings that are available. There's so many different kinds, and they are built for all sorts of needs, whether it's based upon budget and you need something that, you know, is budget friendly. I understand times are tough right now. People can't spend the big bucks. So there's definitely things that are budget friendly, but there's also stuff where, you know, if you have a little bit more money to spend and you want something a little bit more thorough and in-depth and a little bit longer in terms of time, that's also available there. So there's a little bit of something there for everybody. And also, if you do readings yourself or you dabble in doing readings, I have my own oracle decks that are also for sale. They're also available on my website. So whether it is a reading you're in search for or an oracle deck that you would like to purchase to add to your own personal collection, all of those things, once again, are on my website, shadowandshine.com, and also available on my Etsy shop. So whether it is my website or my Etsy shop or any of my other social links, you can find all of those things down in the description below, links to everything there. And one other thing you can find in the links down there is my Patreon, and that is the final thing that I wanted to share with you guys about here before I jump into our pile descriptions, our pile options, is my Patreon. And Patreon is really cool because it's a monthly membership, but it's truly a community is what it is. So starting at the $1.11 per month tier, which is as basic as it gets, you get a weekly card pull sent to your email inbox every single week. And starting at the $5.55 tier, just one tier up, you get a daily card pull sent to your inbox every single day of the week, basically, every single day, for the collective there that is on Patreon, which is a much smaller, much more localized group of people. It's much more specialized, so chances are the energy is going to be much more aligned and much more focused than something that is wide open and available like here on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or any of those places. So yeah, there's the daily card pull at $5. And also the other cool benefit about the $5.55 tier and up, of course, is you get access to the exclusive Discord server. And on the Discord server, it's a place for community. So if you're looking for other like-hearted people to connect with and, share stories with and share your journeys in, if you're seeking for encouragement or friends or just other people who are, maybe kind of into this kind of stuff, spirituality, tarot, astrology, twin flames, whatever the case may be, that's a great place to meet other people and connect. And it's a safe space too, because it is behind a paywall. So I definitely welcome you guys to join me on my Patreon too, especially, and this is also a great option if you can't do a personal reading, or maybe you're not ready to get a personal reading. That's a great place to kind of like dive in a little bit deeper without totally making that leap, I guess you could say. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of all the 411. I just wanted to update you guys on before we jump into things here, but I think we're finally ready. That's all the 411. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I do plan on making like an informational video here sometime soon that just covers all that stuff, so I don't have to go into this whole spiel because I feel like it's very long in terms of an introduction, but I want people to be informed. I don't want to lose people at the beginning of readings, but I also don't want people to not know what's going on here and all the different things that are offered, basically. So I am going to be working on doing that sometime soon when I get back to Colorado. I'm still stuck in Chicago right now because of this polar vortex, and I'm obviously not going to get in my car and start driving when the temperatures are literally sub-zero. I'm not going to subject myself or my dogs or my car or anything to that. So we're kind of waiting until things thaw out at least just a little bit, like 30 degrees. It would be lovely to see you again. I would take off if it was that. But anyways, I hope to record that video when I get back to Colorado, which I'm hoping will be next week. Anyways, so let's officially dive into our pile introductions. I appreciate you guys for your patience, and I'm so thankful for you. I'm thankful for anyone who hangs out with me here, simply because, there is no me, there is no YouTube channel here without you guys. You guys are a huge part of this, so I'm extremely grateful to anyone who tunes in, gives me a like, gives me a subscribe, and I'm just very appreciative. So anyways, let's get on to our pile introductions and see what you guys need to know. So we have 3 different piles, and with our 3 different piles, we have 3 different crystals. These are actually all crystal ornaments that were on the Christmas tree this year. The first 2 are actually mine. The third one is my mom's. So let's get into pile number 1. Pile number 1 is citrine. It is a beautiful, I feel like it's so bright. Like, I can't even show this off. Maybe I need to tone my light down. Actually, let me try that. Hold on. It's so bright. Like, hold on, you guys. I gotta, like, physically move here from the chair. I'm like, it's so bright. I feel like it should not be this bright. Let me adjust the light here. I'm sorry, you guys. This is just gonna take a minute. Oh, yeah. I thought that looked like outrageously bright. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, that's way better. It was like blindingly bright before. So I apologize to anyone who is like, you're blinding me this entire introduction. That was a little crazy. So it wasn't just me wearing this hoodie. I thought it was the hoodie making some kind of weird reflection. It was not. Okay, I don't even know how it got that bright. I don't remember leaving it that bright of a setting. Okay, so as I was saying, pile number 1 is our citrine group. This is a citrine Christmas ornament that was sitting on the tree. Very lovely. So if citrine resonates for you, this might be the pile for you. Pile number 1. Citrine is known as the happy stone. It really helps us in terms of bringing in joy in our lives. So I like it because it's, you know, it's meant to make you happy. All right, pile number 2. That took a while for pile number 1, right? Pile number 2 is our second Christmas ornament crystal, and it is a simple clear quartz. And clear quartz is an amplifier. So whatever intentions you do set upon it, it'll amplify that. So it's actually really good to pair some clear quartz with another crystal. Like, let's say you wanted to amplify your joy from a citrine, you would just take this clear quartz alongside with it because it would just amplify that energy of happiness. So clear quartz is number 2. And number 3, which is my mom's Christmas ornament, is amethyst. We have an amethyst crystal for pile number 3. And amethyst is my mom's birthstone, which is why she has it. But amethyst is also really good for like connecting more spiritually into the ethers, I guess you could say. It really helps open up your third eye. So that is what amethyst is really good for. So anyways, those are your 3 different pile choices. So go ahead and choose the pile that stands out to you the most, whether it be by number, by crystal, just whatever jumps out to you intuitively. Just go with that. And there is no wrong choice, obviously. You can choose as many piles as you want. You can choose 1, you can choose 2, or you can choose all 3 for that matter. There may be something that you get from each one. So go ahead and choose whatever you want. And we are going to get started here, finally and officially now, after a very long introduction, with pile number 1, our citrine group. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the citrine Christmas ornament crystal, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what you need to know, your year ahead prediction here for 2024. Exciting stuff. All right, we're going to put our little citrine buddy over here. And basically what I did is I pulled 12 different tarot cards. There is like a piece of, what is this? There's like a piece of garland hanging out there. It was bugging me. Anyways, I pulled 12 different cards from the Friends Tarot. for each month, basically. So 12 cards per 12 months. So 1 card per month, basically. So we have a tarot card for each month as to what may be on deck, what may be coming up for you. And I have a card here also from the angel deck. I'm going to get into this one lastly, though, because this one I basically set the intention to be what the overall arching theme is for you guys this year. So this one we're going to put on hold here and just kind of leave to the side. We'll bring that one out at the end after we go through all of these guys. And now the garland is on the cards because apparently the garland has gone rogue. All right, so we're going to put this over here and we're going to just pull from the top here. What do you guys need to know for January? In January, we have the 4 of Wands. That's actually like an excellent start for you guys in the new year. So with January, the 4 of Wands is happily ever afters. Happily ever afters. It is, yeah, happy endings. It's union. Once again, this is the Friends Tarot, so we have Ross and Rachel here dancing in the moonlight. They're having a blissfully wonderful time. So, yeah, this is all about union. So, whether it's like in a relationship or just within yourself, it's about having union and it's about joy. It's about happily ever afters. So, I mean, that's a very positive card to start off 2024 with. I hope that this obviously sets the tone for the entire year. But you guys are, funny enough, starting off this year on a happy note. Starting it off on good terms, on solid terms. That's what we want, you know? So let's hope this energy carries out through the entire year. So we're going to put our January card right here. I want to try and set things up here to see all the cards all throughout the year. So we got January there, so that's very positive. Let's see what we got for February. All right, February. We have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, all the swords in general, or not the swords, all the knights in general are action cards. They are about taking action, forward movement. And clearly we have forward movement here. This is basically someone coming in very swiftly and very quickly, and they are delivering a message to you. Swords energy is, it's thinking, it's thoughts, it's logic, it's common sense, it's practicality, it's pragmaticism, basically. So it's someone who has a lot to say. So in February, someone may be coming in with some words of input for you, with some kind of information. I'm going to keep going here to see what we got next for March. And we might come back to that Page of Swords, or not Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, to see what that message is, who it may be coming from, what may be being said. But let's see what's coming up for you guys in March. Oh, okay. I may not have to, because I feel like we just got context here for February. Oh, so this was not what I wanted to see for you guys, because we have such a beautiful start here in January. So we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is all about painful endings. And basically here we have Chandler and we have Kathy. Kathy was one of Chandler's girlfriends, and she, in this card, she's literally ready to stab him, basically. She's got a knife behind her back, she's looking pretty sneaky and sketchy there, and she's ready to stab him in the back. And if you know the show, Kathy dated Joey before she dated Chandler, and she basically cheated on Joey with Chandler, and then she cheated on Chandler with a guy that she was working with, acting-wise. So obviously, she did betray him, she did hurt him, she did backstab him in the show. Very much so, which is probably why the person who made this deck made this the way it was for the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is going to be ouchy, and I hope I don't lose people when I say this, but I got to tell you guys the truth, and I got to be honest with you here. I have to be straight up as to what may be going on. We still have more months ahead yet, so there may be better news yet coming. But this is what I'm getting intuitively just based upon the trajectory here of these first 3 months. Okay, so you guys are starting off 2024 blissfully happy here. You know, we got Ross and Rachel here being very blissfully happy. You're happily ever after. Everything's great. Everything's happy, right? But I feel like next month in February, someone's going to be coming in and delivering some bad news for you guys. It's not going to be news that you want to hear. And I'm definitely getting relationship vibes. I'm definitely getting romantic love in this situation. I mean, starting right off the bat here, we do have Ross and Rachel here, and that is a couple. And once again, if you guys know the show, and even if you don't know the show, I feel like this is just common pop culture knowledge out there. Ross cheated on Rachel. You know, the whole "we were on a break" thing. Ross cheated on Rachel. We have a lot of cheating vibes going on here. Because Ross cheated on Rachel. Chandler and Kathy, like Kathy cheated on Joey with Chandler, then she cheated on Chandler with some other dude. We got like this cheating theme going on here is what it comes down to. So I feel like you may be kind of like blissfully unaware, like blissfully happy right now in your happily ever after era with somebody that you're romantically connected to, but somebody is going to be coming in to tell you the truth about this person in the month of February. That's where this information is. It's somebody coming in very swiftly and very quickly to tell you the truth that whoever this person is that you're involved with, they're shady. They're up to no good. You know, they may be very good with their words. They may be very good at kind of like keeping you hooked is what it comes down to. But they're Kathy at the end of the day. They're a Kathy. That they're doing something shady behind your back. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. I feel like there's a high probability that it could be just because of the energy it's coming in right now. But even if it's not cheating, it's some kind of betrayal. It's a betrayal of some sort. So it's like this person could, you know, be speaking all these amazing and wonderful, lovely things to you and about you in your presence, but maybe they talk poorly about you behind your back. There's some kind of betrayal here. And there's this third person who's going to be coming in here. They're going to be rushing in to tell you the truth about this person. Regardless of what this person's motives are, whether they genuinely care about you and they feel that you need to know the truth, or maybe this is somebody who's also been hurt by this person and, you know, they may not even know who you are and they're just like, hey, you know, like, I've already been hurt and I've already been through this. You need to know the truth about this person. So yeah, we got kind of a painful landing here. So March is not going to be fun. The truth is going to come through in February, and I feel like you might be able to avoid this person hurting you if you listen to the truth that comes to you about this person in February. But if you don't, yeah, they're definitely going to be messing with you here. So I hate delivering messages like this, especially when we have such a beautiful start here with January. Such a beautiful start. But yeah, hopefully things will turn around here. Like I said, we still have many more months to go. So let's see what April brings us. Hopefully April brings us some better days. Ooh, the King of Swords. All right, we got Chandler again. It's a Chandler kind of season. So the King of Swords, he's like the king of logic, is what it comes down to. He is the king of thinking. He is very pragmatic. He's common sense. He's logical. He's someone who's very much up in his head. This is someone who is not super emotional. This is someone who is not super fiery or passionate. He's kind of known as the Ice King, is what it comes down to. And I feel like this is the energy you're going to be dealing with in the springtime, in the aftermath of this situation. So, you know, if there's a part of you that is still holding on to this person in the aftermath, after they wind up stabbing you in the back, basically, and hurting you, you know, you may be hoping for them to turn around, for them to warm up to you again, to reconcile, to work things out, but I don't feel like this person's going to be in that position. I feel like, if anything, they're going to be very cold towards you. That the emotions that were there, you know, here in January, like right now, it's not going to be there after this fallout. It's just not going to be there. So yeah, this is a difficult and challenging energy to deal with, without a doubt. So let's keep going. I want things to turn around for you guys. Please give us something better. Come on, May. Come on, May. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, you guys. I'm gonna like cry for you. Okay. How do I put this? Alright. So before I reveal this card, because I'm not gonna lie, this card is painful. It hurts. It hurts. We're already hurting here in the spring. The April showers will not be bringing May flowers, unfortunately. Okay. So I feel like you guys may be very stubborn when it comes to this person. Even a little bit delulu when it comes to this person. And even if the truth is delivered to you about this person and they wind up hurting you and betraying you in some way, and then they show their true colors and the fact that, you know, they basically act like they don't give a flying now my dog is barking in the background, so I think she agrees. But yeah, even if they're acting like all ice cold towards you and basically backing all this up in the aftermath, I feel like there's a part of you that's still going to be holding on. You may be deluding yourself, feeling like this person is your twin flame or your soulmate. But, you know, a twin flame connection, it's a divine connection. It's not someone who is going to repeatedly rake you over the coals like this. Like, someone who truly loves you and truly cares about you is going to be tender with your heart. They're going to be caring about it. But this person's not going to do that. And I feel like at this point, you're going to be kind of leading yourself into your own heartbreak, because we got that 3 of Swords. So it's, you know, it's kind of like hurting yourself over and over again. It's kind of like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I feel like, if anything, it's like, yeah, this person may wind up hurting you over the spring. And that's not your fault. But if you continue to hold on to this connection and keep believing like, oh yeah, this is my person, when everything's kind of showing you, no, they're not. They're not your person. Then it's kind of like you're just stabbing yourself at this point. It's not even this person doing it to you anymore, but you're kind of doing it to yourself. All right, we got to get things to turn around here. This is not fun. This is not fun. All right, come on, June. Don't give us June gloom. We've already got a gray May. All right, June. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, it's a little bit more of a stable energy. So, like I said, those knights, they rush in. Or they, not necessarily rush in. This is definitely not a rushing energy. So the Knight of Pentacles, Knights, once again, are action energy. So this is an action card. It doesn't really look like it because this horse doesn't look like it's moving, like the Knight of Swords, obviously. Pentacle energy in general, as a whole, it is slow moving energy because it's earth related. It's earth energy. I don't know what's going on out there. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Dogs are going crazy on the other side of the door. But yeah, pentacle energy, it's very slow moving energy because it's earth connected. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone coming along. It's basically the energy of slow and steady wins the race. Like even me just getting out the words here is slow and steady. So the positive thing about the Knight of Pentacles is even though they are very slow moving, they always cross the finish line. They always get the job done. They always do what they set out to do. Even if they run behind schedule, even if they're running late, even if they're very slow, they always make it through. Because once again, pentacle energy, it's stable, it's reliable, it's solid. So this is solid. This is something you can count on. But it's coming in very, 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 very slowly. It is slow forward movement. So I'm going to keep going to see maybe what this is in reference to. If I have to come back to this card, we'll see. But it seems like come June, I do feel like there's a pivot. There is a pivot. Pivot, friends tarot. Not to get all, pivot, you guys. But there is a pivot. There's a shift in June where the energy is taking a turn, coming out of this heartbroken energy, finally. But it's slow. It's slow movement, it's which makes sense. You're probably going to be healing from all this here in the springtime. So it's slow. It's a slow turnaround is what it comes down to. But we're going to find out exactly what this is. It could be forward movement from yourself, moving on from a situation. It could be a new person coming in. It could be the old person coming in to apologize. But we're going to see. We're going to keep going here. See what references we get. So this is June. We got a change here. It's a slow change, but we got change. All right. July. What do we got here? July. All right. So July. I almost made it upside down for myself. July is the Hanged Man, which makes sense. So I feel like the summer is going to be kind of still for you guys. It's going to be a very still energy. The Hanged Man is just that. It's kind of like this stagnant energy, but it's a very transformative energy. It's at the same time. So while the Hanged Man doesn't look very busy, the Hanged Man, I always kind of think of it as almost kind of like this transformative butterfly energy, because if you think about it, when a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, the caterpillar has to get into its cocoon. What is its cocoon doing? It's hanging upside down. It is hanging upside down just like the hangman from a tree branch or whatever, right? And the caterpillar goes in there, and you have no idea what's going on with it because it's literally just hanging there, and it's very still and it's very quiet. It looks like nothing's happening, but on the inside there's a lot going on. There's transformation happening. The butterfly, the caterpillar is literally turning into goo. Its entire being, its entire existence is transforming in this goo substance to become a butterfly. And then the butterfly emerges, and it's this whole new, brand new creature, right? So I feel like that's the energy that's going to be happening for you guys in July. This is like your time of healing. It's your time of regeneration out of everything that's been going on up here from the spring. So I feel like there may not be a lot going on for you at that time, at least in regards to relationships. You may just be taking time to kind of like hang out on your own, be by yourself. I'm not saying like be alone and isolate. Like I'm sure you'll still, do what you need to do with work, be with friends, family, whatever the case may be. But we're speaking specifically romantically here because that seems to be the highlight here for you guys for the year. So I feel like you guys are basically going to be just, like I said, just kind of like waiting it out, just spending time healing. You're going to be going from that caterpillar to that butterfly over the summer is what it comes down to as you're healing, which is a slow process here, which makes sense with that pentacle energy. Okay. Now we have yet another night for you guys. You guys got, let's see, 1, 2. We're literally only missing one night here at this point. So I don't know. It'll be interesting if you guys get all 4. So now you guys have the Knight of Wands. So this is August. I think we're at August. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yes, August. I'm like, where are we? August. So in August, we have the Knight of Wands. Yes, the Knight of Wands. So we're back into action mode again, which is good. So I feel like this definitely confirms the fact that June here, June, this is you. This is not like another person. This is not another person coming in or the old person coming back in. I feel like this is you guys. This is you guys like slowly but surely pulling yourself out of this heartbroken energy from earlier in the spring and being like, okay, I'm finally ready. I'm finally ready to get on my horse and move on with my life. And that puts you into that hanged man mode, right? But in August, you guys are going to be ready to get back on the horse again and ride. And if you look at this horse, you know, it's up on its back legs. It's got its front legs there up in the air. So this is someone who's ready to charge. This is someone who's ready to go forward. This is not that same very slow moving energy of the pentacle where you guys were kind of like nursing your wounds and healing your wounds, getting out of this messy situation. This is someone who's got life back in them again, basically. So wand energy, it's very passionate energy, it's fiery, it's go-getter. So I feel like the transformation that you guys experience in July here with that hanged man is going to be very beneficial to you. So definitely take that time. Take that time to heal. Take that time to be quiet because things are going to get loud again in August. And I feel like you guys are going to be ready. You guys are going to be happier. You're going to have like this second wind of emotions in a positive direction is what it comes down to. You guys are going to get realigned, redirected, and you're going to find your direction again. So I feel like you guys are going to find new passions, new goals, new dreams. You're just going to be ready. You're going to be ready to live life again. You know, maybe that's going to include getting back out there and getting back on the horse, you know, when it comes to dating and relationships. Maybe not. Maybe your passions will take you elsewhere. But either way, I feel like there's something that's going to get you fired up again. There's something that is going to come along that you're going to feel good about, that you're going to be ready to charge forward in come August as a result to your healing. And then we have the moon in September. So the moon is kind of this mysterious kind of energy. The moon can represent the hidden, the unseen. It can also be our own feminine energy. So come September, I'm not saying you guys are going to be like all secretive or anything like that, but I feel like whatever these passions are, whatever these dreams are, whatever these goals are, that it's going to be very much in tune with who you are. It's probably going to be in tune with your feminine side. And the other reason I feel like the moon is here is because it's hidden right now. Because you guys haven't even experienced all of this, you know, throughout earlier in the year. You haven't experienced this heartbreak yet. You haven't experienced the healing, the transformation. None of that has been experienced yet to know what these passions are going to be, that you're going to be all fired up and all ready to go for in the new year. You don't know that yet. It's hidden. It's unseen. So I feel like that's another thing too, is, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, I'm not going to tell you what these passions are yet. I'm not going to tell you what these new things are you're going to get fired up about, because unfortunately you got to go through all this first. And the only way to know what this is to go through all of this first, which I know is not fun. And I know that that's painful, but, you know, that's how transformation happens, though. We can't just like wake up and decide to be something or do something sometimes unless we experience some other stuff that's not so fun and not so easy first. All right, let's see what you guys got for October. October is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is, it's very much you reap what you sow kind of energy. Like what you put out is what you get back to you kind of a thing. What goes around comes around. So I feel like whatever it is that you are feeling, you know, fired up about and going after, and, you know, this new chapter that's coming in for you guys are going to see results in it. You guys are going to see results. And I feel like, you know, it's not going to be bad results or anything like that, because you're going to be in your element. You're going to be aligned. You're going to be doing your thing. So, yeah, so that's definitely a good thing. November, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, once again, getting back into that Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy, it is, it's tangible. It's physical is what it comes down to. So with the Ace of Pentacles coming through, I feel like a tangible offer is going to be made to you guys in the month of November this year. So, you know, when it comes to relationships, that could be going on a date with someone. It could be being proposed to. It could be marriage. It could be any of those things. When it comes down to work and those kinds of things, it could be a job offer. It could be a promotion. It could be starting a new business. But once again, it's something tangible. It's something tangible that's being offered to you. It's an opportunity. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. It's a new level. It's a step in the next direction, but it's very physical. It's very tangible. So I feel like in connection to all of this, whatever this new passion is, with this new goal, this new thing that you're going to step into out of your transformation from the middle of the year, you're going to be working hard at whatever this is, whether it's a new relationship or maybe a career opportunity or some kind of new project, whatever this thing is. Because like I said, we don't know what it is right now. We don't know what it is yet. It's hidden. It is to be determined. It is to be seen. But whatever that is, you're going to be working hard at it. And you're going to see positive results out of it. Because come November, you're going to get some kind of offer connected to this. So if it's like a new relationship coming out of this old one, you know, it could be like a new level of commitment with a new person. If you decide to go the career direction and this takes you into some kind of passion project, it could be an opportunity opening up to you dealing with that passion project. But either way, it's definitely a physical, tangible opportunity, which I feel like is the thing that you're going to be reaping the rewards of coming out of October. And finally, December, this is how we're going to be wrapping up your 2024. We have the Two of Pentacles. So we have Joey here, and he's juggling two different pentacles. So once again, we're still in this very tangible, earth-like kind of energy. And the Two of Pentacles, like you can see, he's juggling. What you could be doing by the end of 2024 in December, come the holiday season, you could be juggling between two different options. In fact, with that Ace of Pentacles here, that could mean that you could have several different offers, several different opportunities that come your way in November. So with the juggling here in December, it could be you trying to decide what opportunity to take. That there could be so many opportunities. It's definitely going to be more than one. It could be more than two. I don't know. But there's definitely going to be more than one opportunity flying your way in the month of December as we close out 2024, that you're going to have options to choose from, which is super cool. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be a very huge transformative year for you guys, without a doubt, with all of this stuff going on here. So, you know, we don't have an answer as to what direction you're going to take here at the end of the year, that's, you know, to be determined. I feel like a lot of that kind of revolves around this moon energy here, because we don't even know what that is, you know. In terms of the options that you could be juggling, it could be several different job opportunities or promotional opportunities or passion project opportunities. In terms of relationships, you could have several different suitors to choose from. There could be more than one new person. Who knows? The old person may even try to pop back in there and may want to try and push in as an option. But either way, there's a lot of different options here, which is great. So, yeah, it's a very transformative year. Starts off feeling great, turns really yucky here for a while, but you transform, you heal, you find new passions, new goals, new dreams, and you wind up building yourself back up again into this new season, into this new chapter. That's going to bring about blessings. It's going to bring about abundance and new opportunities for you guys. It's going to be different from how things start off, but I feel like it's definitely going to be good different. It's not going to be like a Delulu kind of happy, like this may be starting off here. It's definitely going to be something built off of something solid and stable. And the reason why I say solid and stable is because we're ending off the year here with 3 Pentacle cards. So it's definitely going to be something that's going to have a much more sturdy foundation than where we started here at the beginning. So, quite the roller coaster of the year, but you guys were built for this. You guys were built to press on and press through these crazy and chaotic times. I believe in you guys. I know you guys can do this. So yeah, just a couple more things before we wrap up this reading. First, we have your angel card here, which I was going to do at the very end. This is the overall arching theme of this year for you guys. And it's actually a timing related card. It says within the next few weeks. So, which I feel like makes sense, because if we look back at everything going on here for you guys, February, within the next few weeks, you're going to get this information. You're going to get this truth coming in swiftly and quickly for you guys, which is obviously going to be kind of like the domino effect here that kind of starts the whole thing rolling here for the rest of the year. So that actually makes sense. You know, February is going to be like that pivotal month for you guys that kind of changes everything. And it's going to be rough and it's going to be rocky at first, but I feel like it's ultimately going to work out for the best for you guys. You're going to have to hold on through some crazy stuff, but it's going to be okay. Finally, I have a couple of like astrology. They're not dice, but they're just like astrology. Like it's like astrological glyphs on amethyst stones. And I'm just going to pull a couple for you guys because these may be important for you, astrologically speaking, this year. So you guys got these 2. We have Pisces. We have Pisces coming through. This one is Pisces. So, I mean, once again, take it as it resonates. It could mean that you're a Pisces, or the person you're dealing with is a Pisces, or you could be dealing with Pisces energy, which is very, it's kind of like this moon energy here. It's like the hidden, the unseen, our dreams. It's definitely that water energy. It can be emotional, so, you know, take that as it resonates in it. And then to go along with that, oh, we have Cancer energy. Oh my gosh, Cancer energy. So, on the flip side, you could be a Cancer, or the person that you're dealing with could be a Cancer. You know, once again, you could have Cancer placements or Pisces placements, or the seasons of Pisces season or Cancer season could be pretty important for you guys this coming year. And once again, there could be just like aspects dealing with Cancer here that could be important in this. Considering we have 2 water signs here, I think it's definitely confirmation that this is going to be an emotional year for you. Obviously, looking at all this already here confirms that it's going to be a very emotional time, but a very transformative time. So yeah. I think that's basically what we have going on here for you guys. A wild ride, but I mean, this is like a book here, you guys. You guys could like write a book on what's happening here for the entire year. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this on up for you. Hopefully you enjoyed your year ahead 2024 reading. Of course, if the message doesn't flow, let it go. But if it does resonate, now you know. Now you're ready for it. Now you can prepare for the best way possible that you can, pretty much. So anyways, before I head on out of here, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I definitely appreciate you. Please give this video a big thumbs up because that definitely means a lot to me. And feel free to drop me a comment down below. Even just a simple small emoji goes a long way. And if I resonate with you as a reader, I would ask you to go ahead and subscribe at this time and hit that notification bell, because by doing that, you will be notified on every new update that comes through on this channel, whether it's just like regular updates or new readings or whatever have you is going on. So I definitely invite you to do that at this time. And if you're interested in your very own personal reading, head on over to my website. Head on over to my website, shadowandshine.com. You can find readings available over there, and you can also find oracle decks for sale as well. So if you're interested in purchasing an oracle deck to add to your own personal collection, or you're interested in getting a private reading for yourself, that's the place to go to, your one-stop shop for anything and everything pretty much. You can also check out Etsy as well for that. My Etsy shop has pretty much like all the same different listings. And I would also invite you guys to head on over to my Patreon too. I invite you to join my Patreon. So if you are interested in connecting with like-hearted people at the $5.55 per month tier and up, you get access to the exclusive Discord server. But starting at $1.11 per month, you can get a weekly card pull sent to your inbox every week. At the $5.55 tier and up, you get a daily card pull sent to your inbox every day. So feel free to head on over to Patreon, check that out. I would love to have you over there. It's a great community, a great place to be as well. So head on over to Patreon, head on over to my website, my socials, Etsy, all that stuff. So information for all those good things are down in the link below. So check that on out if you're interested. Otherwise, that's basically what I got for you guys today, and I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out here. I hope you guys have a blessed and amazing, abundant week ahead, month ahead, and especially year ahead, even with all this going on. So, with all that said and done, I am sending you guys lots of hugs and much love. Keep sparkling. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the clear quartz Christmas ornament, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what you need to know for your 2024, basically. Your 2024 year ahead forecast, what's up on deck, what you need to know. So Pile 2, it is time for you. All right, so I have the Friends Tarot here, and there are 12 different cards here, one representing each month of the year. And we're basically going to pull each card and see what the energy is revolving around that and how it's going to apply for you guys for the upcoming year. And after we go through all of those, I have an angel card here for you guys. And your angel card is basically going to be the overall arching theme for you guys for this year. So this one we're going to save for last. We're going to go through every month first, and then we're going to wrap things up with this one here. So let's dive in. Let's get started with January, the current month that we're actually in. So let's see what's happening. What's on deck for January? We have Justice, the Justice card coming through. So we're starting off strong here with things being balanced out, basically. So if there was something wrong wrong that happened, if there was something that went badly, that went poorly in the end of 2023, I feel like you're starting off 2024 with the scales being balanced out, with everything evening out. So if you were wronged in some kind of way, if there was something negative that happened, something bad that happened at the end of 2023, I feel like you're starting off 2024 with those wrongs being made right, with things being justified, basically, with karma basically doing its thing in a sense, like what goes around comes around. So, if there was some kind of struggle at the end of last year, I definitely feel like in January, this month, you're seeing things being rectified and made right to start off 2024, which is a great way to start off the year. So, yay for you guys. Kudos to that. All right, so that's January. Try and make sure that this is, I feel like the light has been weird. The light has been weird with this reading, like, the entire time, so I'm sorry if the card looks a little washed out. I don't know. It's on the ring light is on the lowest setting I can possibly put it on, so I don't know what else to do. It's going to do what it's going to do. But to me, it looks bright as I'm recording this. Maybe it's not by the time it gets up on YouTube. I don't know. Anyways, February. Let's see what you guys need to know for February. All right. We have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is someone who basically explores their beliefs, their values, their traditions. So I feel like in the month of February, based out of, whatever's going on here in the month of January. Oh, there. I turned the card. It looks a little bit better now. I'm like, I can't figure out how to turn it. There. It's fine. It's better now. But yeah, with whatever wrongs are made right for you guys in January, next month in February, I feel like you guys are going to be really exploring your own beliefs, your own values, just kind of like what you think in the world is what it comes down to. So I feel like we're kind of like starting off 2024 here. You're not still dealing with the same struggles that you were dealing with in 2023, but I feel like if anything, this has put you in a very thought-provoking, retrospective kind of way to start off the year. That whatever went down, whatever that situation was at the end of 2023, like yes, the scales are going to balance and things are going to be justified here, but there's also been this internal transformation that's taken place inside of you that's really going to make you examine your values and your beliefs coming out of this situation. If anything, for the better. It's like, when we go through something, on the other side of it, it usually sheds some kind of new light, some new fresh perspective of how we're looking at things. Like, for example, in 2016, I went to absolute hell and back in a horrific bedbug situation in the apartment building that I lived in. And that changed my life forever. My beliefs and my values have changed when it comes to apartments, when it comes to even just like traveling and staying at a hotel. Like, I have a completely new and different process when I check in somewhere before I get settled in for the night that I never went through prior to bed bugs. So, yeah, it's your beliefs and your values are being changed. But if anything, it's for the better. It's definitely not something that's for the worse. It's just, it's new, it's different. It's something that's going to value you, if anything. A lot of the times when it comes down to this kind of transformation and we're establishing our own beliefs and values, it's shedding a lot of stuff in a sense too that can be imposed upon us, whether it's like from our families, our upbringings, religious things that we've been through, societal conditioning. It could be a lot of that stuff maybe that's broken off of you in justified ways coming out of the situation, and you're really going to be developing your own beliefs, your own values, your own traditions that make sense and work for you in your life and how you want to live it in the month of February, which is very empowering. So it's a very like self-empowerment kind of energy here that we're starting off in the beginning of the year. Let's see what we have for March. March, we have the Fool. Okay. So I feel like by March, you guys are going to be much more established in terms of what you do believe and what you do value. So you're going to be ready to take a leap of faith. That's what the Fool is all about. He's someone who takes a leap of faith. He doesn't necessarily look both ways before he crosses the street. He just goes, and if he gets hit by a car, oh well, too bad, so sad. But maybe he won't, and he'll make it across the street and off to a brand new life and a brand new adventure. But the point is, this is someone who doesn't overthink things. They don't overly plot or overly plan. They just do. They have faith. They just dive in and they trust the process. And they know that however they land, whether it's good or bad, that it's going to work out for them in the long run. And I feel like this may be one of the beliefs and values that you're going to be embodying. And it's going to propel you to do just that, to take a leap of faith, to just trust your own inner guidance, to trust your own intuition, to trust your own personal navigation system within. And maybe that's something that you have learned coming out of 2023, is trusting yourself more over others, trusting yourself more over what other people may feel is best for you, and you knowing what's best for you. And in you having those experiences and already having learned those lessons, you're going to be ready. You're ready to take that leap of faith and dive into something new and exciting and something that's for you in March. So that's a very exciting energy. We like that. So yay for that. All right, April. April, what do you got for us? Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. Good call, you guys. Good call on that leap of faith. April's looking good. I mean, look at this. We have Joey here. And what is he? He's holding an award. It looks like he's holding an Oscar. He's holding like a Pentacle Award. And he's also, I don't even know what a Pentacle Award is. That's a new thing. He's holding a Pentacle Award. And he's also holding an Oscar. So basically, the Nine of Pentacles, it is someone who is like very well established on their own. This is like that single, sexy, confident kind of energy. It's someone who is doing their own thing, building their own life, building their own masterpiece in a sense. Someone who is self-made and, you know, taking ownership in their life is what it comes down to. Someone who is owning it. Someone who's doing the thing, achieving the dream, basically. Now, this is the Nine of Pentacles, so we are one pentacle shy here of ultimate fulfillment, because the Ten of Pentacles would be ultimate fulfillment in terms of tangible items, physical wealth, things like that. So we are one pentacle shy of that. So, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is still not a bad place to be. This is a good position. This is a good place to be. It is things definitely going well. But it may feel like there could be like one thing missing from your life, like one thing more that you could achieve, one thing more yet that you could still accomplish. But I feel like this is quick and fast manifestation, because if you were just taking a leap of faith here in March and you're already at this point in April, I mean, this is evidence that you guys are very fast manifestors. So definitely trust yourself. I feel like that this is quick manifestation based off of you guys trusting yourself. The more you trust yourself, the more you tap into what is right for you and what is good for you, the easier it's going to be for you to take that leap of faith, and the more you're going to be able to manifest here in terms of your desires, in terms of your dreams, in terms of achieving certain goals, and the quicker it's going to come too. So, you know, once again, this is all, you know, the potential energy that could come in. This can always change, too, if you get too much in your head. If you kind of like bounce back and forth here and you're just like, no, I don't know. I don't know what I really believe. No, you really got to stick to your guns here, guys. You really got to trust yourself. Trust you. You know better than anybody else, I'm telling you. So yeah, if you really stick to that, you're going to be seeing some good stuff here in the spring. So yay for that. All right, May. All right. Did May bring us flowers? 8 of Wands. Okay. So 8 of Wands is swift and quick action is what it comes down to. Wand energy as a whole is about passion. It's about, you know, going for it. And once again, this is go-getter energy. It's very, it's fast movement. Very, very fast movement. So I feel like you guys are blazing a trail. 2024 is the year of you guys just like blazing a trail is what it comes down to. So even though you're doing really good here in April, making things happen, like I said, I feel like this is you guys going after that final pentacle to get to that 10 of Pentacles. You guys are just going to be like, you know, I'm doing well here. I'm achieving my dreams. I'm achieving my goals. I'm manifesting left and right. This feels great, but I can do more. I can reach further. I can go higher. And I feel like that's exactly what this is. It's you guys going for it. It's you guys making that quick, fast, forward movement. And it's towards your passions. It's towards your dreams. It's towards your goals. Because that's what that 8 of Wands is all about. That wand energy is all about our passions. It's all about our dreams. So, very exciting. This is like a total energetic shift from pile 1. Pile 1 was very up and down. You guys are totally different. But, I'm going to hold my breath here on the rest of this because we're not even completely halfway through the year yet here. And either way, that's a great start. I'm not sure if this is, in terms of these dreams and these goals that you guys are going for and doing, I'm not 100% sure if it's career related or if this is like relationship related. I just intuitively though, I feel like for you guys, this is more so in the career direction of things. I feel like this is definitely career related. I mean, Joey right here with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like definitely confirms that just in terms of, Pentacles do represent money. It does represent material wealth and physical possessions and things like that. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, it could be starting a new career. It could be starting your own business. We do have Pluto sitting in Aquarius majority of this year. And when Pluto is in Aquarius, it's definitely like power of the people kind of breaking out of the system here, trusting their own intuition in terms of their beliefs and values, not relying on societal, systemic stuff anymore. So it very much could be that kind of energy where you guys are truly stepping into your own and what you're meant to do, what your purpose is, based out of your passions and your dreams to like go out there and maybe help others in the way that you are meant to ultimately touch lives and do that. So I definitely kind of pick up that kind of vibe because I feel like the more we are in this Pluto and Aquarius phase, which is going to be for a very long time, for like 20 years, I feel like there's going to be a lot more self-made people who are going to be much more like work from home or establishing their own businesses, collectively working together in communities with like-hearted people. So I feel like it's definitely kind of going in that kind of direction here. So let's see about June. What does June hold? As my mom's iPad is going off, you guys get to listen to her iPad ringing as my dog barks outside of this room. I need to get back to Colorado soon. Her iPad was ringing because her iPad rings when her phone rings. Her phone was ringing. Anyways. All right. June. Queen of Pentacles. Loving this. Definitely confirms what I've been saying here. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's the Queen of Money, you guys. She's the Queen of Money. Who's the Queen of Money? You're the Queen of Money. Love this. Love this for you. So the Queen of Pentacles, she is stable. She's secure. She's reliable. You can count on her. She is rock solid. She's got that Mother Earth kind of energy, which I think is really funny. They have Charlie from Friends as the Queen of Pentacles. Because, and the only reason why I say this is the actress that played her also played Mother Nature in the Santa Claus 3. She also played Mother Nature, and that's kind of like the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know if the person who created this deck like did that on purpose, because I definitely connect the dots with that, but maybe that's just me. Anyways, so yeah, she's like Mother Earth energy. She's Mother Nature. She makes a good mother. She's very nurturing and kind and caring. She's also a loyal and loving wife. But she's also a very strong businesswoman, you know. She kind of balances it all. She kind of does it all is what it comes down to. But she does it with grace, and she does it with agility. And, yeah, she's the Queen of Money, you guys. So once again, you continue on this trajectory here through the year. You're taking those steps of action here in May. By June, you are going to be the Queen of Money. You guys are going to be sitting really good. You know, once again, I feel like this is in regards to business. I feel like this is in regards to your career, whatever it is you're doing in those directions. You keep doing this, you guys are going to be sitting really good financially here in June. So, you know, if you've had financial struggles where you haven't been able to pay bills, maybe you're behind on bills, you need to pay off debts, you're going to be able to pay those debts off come June. If you just simply want to be able to build up your money in terms of, you know, savings, or maybe you need a new car or a better place to live, or whatever it is that you need to do in terms of your money, you're going to be put in some good positions here come June to be able to do that, because you're going to be sitting pretty there in terms of money. So this is positive. The key to get there, though, you guys, is to trust your beliefs and your values. You know, really build those up. Trust that intuition and go for it. Do the thing. Don't let anything deter you. All right, July. July, we have the Nine of Cups. Oh, okay. You guys are like so close with a lot of things. So the Nine of Cups, similar to the Nine of Pentacles, you're like almost at ultimate fulfillment when it comes to your emotions. So once again, this is someone who is very fulfilled within themselves. This is someone who has a lot of self-love. So I feel like you guys are feeling good because you're kind of able to build your own empire in terms of your work, your passions, your dreams, your goals, your desires. Because you guys are able to do that, you've been able to fill your own cup emotionally very, very well here. So you guys are not feeling depleted. You're not feeling devoid of connection with others or connection within yourself. So that's the most important takeaway from that Nine of Cups energy. The Nine of Cups is someone who loves themselves, who knows who themselves are. And because you guys know who you are and you love yourself and you're confident within yourself, not in a cocky, self-righteous kind of way, but in a very healthy and balanced way. You love yourself through all of your flaws and through all of your gifts and talents. You love yourself unconditionally. And because you're able to do that, you fill your own cup and you're going around and you're filling up other people's cups too. You know, it's like you're climbing up that mountain and you see someone struggling. You're doing okay though. You reach your hand down and you pull them up and you bring them up there with you. You're just that kind of person. So yeah, that is fantastic. But similar to that Nine of Pentacles energy, you're one cup shy from the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Cups, is ultimate fulfillment emotionally. So, while you may be very filled in terms of yourself emotionally, you may be very secure on your own and very independent, which is great and wonderful. But I feel like there may be a part of you that's like, you know, I can do things on my own and I enjoy my own company, but it would be really nice to just like have a partner alongside me with this, you know, whether that's like a romantic partner or a, what's the word I'm looking for? or a platonic kind of partner. But either way, you know, partnership, you know, someone that you have that close kind of camaraderie with or intimacy with. I feel like you guys are going to be craving that. That's the only thing that's missing is that one last cup. You don't have to have it. You're definitely not dependent on it. This isn't like a codependent thing, but it's just like that extra cherry on top that would be nice to have is what it comes down to. But for the most part, you guys are doing good and you're feeling fine. So that's, you know, that's fantastic. All right, August. All right, August, we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a time of rest. You know, we have Chandler here. He is sitting on the lounger. He's got this album here that he's holding on to. He's listening to some music, and he's just taking a nice snooze. So by the time August rolls around, I mean, as a whole, you guys are having a really good year. But it's also a very productive year. I mean, you don't become the Queen of Pentacles without putting any kind of work into that. That takes work. That takes effort. And clearly, like, the moment you guys take that leap of faith in March, you guys are going to be working your asses off, especially if, like, in 1 month you're able to get to the Nine of Pentacles. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into that. And there's more work here that comes around, obviously, in May when you're, like go, 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 action, action, action step. So even though you guys are doing well, you're working hard, things are going well, you're feeling good, I feel like because, once again, you guys have that self-awareness, especially when it comes to self-love, you guys are also going to know when you need to take a break and when you need to rest. So the month of August, you may slow down a little bit just to simply take it easy and take some rest and take some time for yourself. You may find yourself going on vacation at that time. So yeah, August is going to be a little bit of a slower month, but I feel like it's a time to rejuvenate, you know, to kind of just be just like, you know, I've done a lot so far this year, and we're already 8 months in. The Burr months are coming up behind this, and if I want to be refreshed and ready to go for the holiday season that'll be coming up, I need to do some self-care here and just relax, just rest for a little bit. So in September now, with the Burr months coming up, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be a spark of creativity. A spark of creativity in the month of September. So you've gotten some rest here in August, which is good. And because you guys have taken that time of rest, I feel like come September, you guys are going to have this new passion. That's what the page energy is about. It's something new. It's a new beginning. And wand energy as a whole is about our passions. It's about dreams. It's about goals. It's about drive. It's about desire. So I feel like there's going to be a new passion, a new dream, something new that's ignited here in the month of September. So that's exciting. And I feel like the only reason that that's really brought on is because you do take this time to kind of rest and rejuvenate in August. But there's this new passion that is sparked and ignited in the month of September. It could be a relationship situation coming in, or if it's still connected to your career here, it could maybe be a new direction you want to take your career in, or it could be like a new opportunity, an additive kind of thing maybe that you want to add on to what you're already doing. But either way, it's definitely something new. It's a spark of new creativity. That's a really good thing. All right, so October, we have the Page of Swords. All right, so we got more page energy. We got some new beginnings. So as we go into the Burr months here, once again, new beginnings. The Page of Swords, it's new ways of thinking. It's new ways of thinking. It's new thoughts. It's new ideas. So where the Page of Wands is about our passions, the Page of Swords is about our thoughts and ideas. So I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of action necessarily happening in September and October. There may be a lot of planning. That's what I kind of feel this energy is about. That you took this time to rest in August, and that time of rest has sparked some new ideas is what it comes down to. So you may be planning some new things towards the end of this year, in September and in October. That's definitely kind of planning energy. So I do feel like we're still kind of going along the lines here of career stuff, especially with these two kind of being married together here, back to back, month to month. So I don't feel like you guys are going to be necessarily letting go or doing away with any of the hard work that you've already done earlier in the year. I feel like this is additive. I feel like this is like a new thing you're going to be adding on top of that. So it's like, if you opened up, like, let's say, just for an example here, I'm not saying that this is what you guys are doing. If it is what you're doing, then great. Then I definitely just tapped right into somebody's situation. But if not, just kind of apply this where it makes sense in your situation. But let's say you run a brick and mortar store, right? So let's say that's what this is. You own a brick and mortar store. Let's say you own a crystal shop, just for argument's sake, because, you know, we got crystals, we got tarot decks here, whatever. Let's say you own a crystal shop, right? Well, you could be having like this new passion and this new dream, and you could be getting new thoughts and new ideas to maybe open up a second store. Like, things could be going so well here throughout the year that you may have a spark, an idea, and be just like, you know what? I want to open up a second store. This first store is going so well. I want to add another one at another location. Or, you know, once again, maybe it's a crystal shop and you're just like, this has been going so well. I'm going to start bringing in people to do Reiki, to do readings, to do things like that, in addition to people just coming in and buying crystals at my store. Like, I'm going to add on this new service, this new thing. So I feel like it's building on to what has already been built. That you're already going to have this foundational stuff that's going to be happening here that's obviously going very well. It's very successful, whatever it is. And come September and October, after a little bit of time of rest and recalibration, you guys are going to be ready to add on to that. That there's going to be sparks of interest and creativity, and you're going to be inspired with new ideas to just build upon here on what's already been built. That there's going to be new stuff you guys are going to be getting into. So that's really exciting. Like, I don't know what it is you guys are getting into in 2024, but I would be excited to know what it is. If there's any way that I, myself, can be a patron to you, like, I would love to do that. I would love to know what it is, because I'm curious now. And my dog keeps barking in the background. She's got her own little additives, doesn't she? All right, November. Okay, we got all this page energy. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I swear this deck has been shuffled, you guys. It's been shuffled really well. So this is just like a lot of new beginning energy. So the Burr months for you guys are just filled with a lot of new beginning energy. So new beginnings and passions, new beginnings and thoughts and ideas. And for November, Page of Cups is a new beginnings in emotions in terms of love. And I feel like whatever, once again, this new thing is you guys are going to be working on towards the end of the year, it's something you're going to be passionate about. It's something that you're going to love. It's something that's going to be tied to your heartstrings. Something that you're emotionally invested in is what it comes down to. But the good thing is you do know you have to be logical and pragmatic about it to a certain degree, because we do still have the Page of Swords there. So you are getting ideas, at least in terms of like how to go about this the right way, you know? So yeah, you guys are definitely going to be cooking up something and working on something new towards the end of the year. And as we wrap it up here for 2024, in December, you guys have, oh, and this totally makes sense with this whole reading, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, and I think it's pretty clear that you guys are, you know, with that Queen of Pentacles here and everything, you guys are number one. You're going to be making a fortune, you know. Nine of Pentacles here and stuff. But the other important takeaway here from the Wheel of Fortune is it's like the wheel is in your hands, you know? It's like the wheel is moving in a direction that makes sense for you guys. The wheel is moving into a favorable position. The wheel can represent different cycles happening in our life. And I feel like that you guys are going to be cycling into a really good direction this year as a whole. You know, you guys stepping into your beliefs and your values here in February and really claiming that and really owning who you are is going to make a big difference. By doing that and taking that leap of faith, that's the wheel already moving in your favor. That's the wheel already starting a brand new cycle. And it seems like as we start to close the year out here in the Burr months, September, October, November, December, you guys are going to be ready to yet tackle a new chapter and usher in yet another new cycle as we go into 2025 after that, which is very exciting. So like I said, I feel like you guys are building something really awesome here. You're starting something really awesome here. I definitely feel like it's in the career direction. It's in something you're passionate about. It's something that you believe in and that you're good at. And you're just going to be building with that. And it's going to go well. And it's going to usher in abundance for you guys. And it's going to do so well that you're going to be ready to build upon that and do even more with that as we close out 2024. So that's all very exciting. I love this for you guys. Like, this is fantastic. Once again, whatever this is, I would be curious to know what it is that you guys are doing, because if there's any way that I can be of help to you, I would love to do that. You know, I consider this here a community, and I am not just here to read for you guys, but, you know, if there's a way that I can engage and I can help out, I'm down. So, yeah, anyways, that's really exciting. So let's take a look at your angel card to see what the overall... Oh, and a yawn out of nowhere. But let's see what the overall arching energy is for you guys this year. And you guys got look for a sign. So I feel like all throughout 2024, the universe is going to be giving you signs. So you're going to be getting signs. You're going to be getting synchronicities. Spirit's going to be speaking to you, you guys. So if you need confirmation on stuff, don't hesitate to ask. Don't hesitate to ask the universe for confirmation. Really pay attention to those signs and synchronicities. So, you know, when you hear that certain song on the radio that stands out to you, or you look at the clock and you see 11:11 or whatever it is, really? Maybe me yawning is a sign in synchronicity. I don't even know why I'm yawning. It's like not even dinner time yet. That's so weird. Anyways, but yeah. Be on the lookout for the signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to them, because the universe is speaking to you. Spirit is with you and guiding you and leading you through this process. So pay attention. Look out for them. Ask for them when you need them, because Spirit will always be there. All right, finally, I'm going to pull a couple of these guys for you here. They're not astrology dice, but it's basically like these little amethyst stones with astrological glyphs on them. And I'm going to pull two just to kind of help with any other like guidance or wisdom or knowledge you guys need to know for the year. And you guys got this one. And let me pull one more. Oh, that one just jumped into my hand, so we'll do this one too. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's the fortune symbol. I feel like that just explained itself. Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, they even look alike. Okay, once again, even if you're struggling with money right now, don't even worry about it. Like, fortune is coming your way. So That's freaking awesome. And we got Pisces. That's so funny because Pisces came through for the last group too. So Pisces energy, this could be confirmation that you're a Pisces, or maybe you have heavy Pisces placements. Maybe look at where Pisces falls in your birth chart because that could be of significance for you. There could be significant things that happen in Pisces season, which would be right around here with these two guys. So yeah, Pisces energy. So that's basically what I have for you guys. If the message didn't flow, of course, just let it go. But if it does resonate, now you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I definitely thank you and appreciate you guys for hanging out here with me today for a little bit. Before I wrap this reading up for you all, I would just ask really quickly that you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up because that helps me out here greatly on the YouTube algorithm. And also drop me a comment down below. Don't be shy. Feel free to say hi. Even a simple small emoji goes a long way. And if I resonate with you as a reader, I also invite you at this time to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that way then you are up to date and you are in the know of any new reading, any new update, any new news, anything that you guys need to know. You will be the first in the know by knowing that information. And again, if I resonate with you as a reader, I invite you to also head on over to my website, shadowandshine.com, and you can get your own personal reading over there. So whether it's a personal reading or you're interested in one of my oracle decks to add to your own personal collection, that's all over there on my website, as well as my Etsy shop. So either one of those places, you can find any of that information there, basically. Also, you guys, if you're interested in joining my Patreon is available too, starting at $1.11 per month. You get a weekly card pull sent to your email inbox, and starting at the $5.55 level and up, you get a daily card pull sent to your inbox every single day. And you also get exclusive access to the Discord server that I have, and that's basically a safe community to connect with other people, and you can share in life all kinds of different stuff, whether it's this kind of stuff, the woo-woo kind of stuff, or twin flames, or just everyday things, anything and everything. It's a good place to meet people and to connect with others, and that's kind of the point of hanging out at Discord. So yeah, that's basically that. So whether it is my Patreon, my website, my other socials, or anything like that, all of that 411, all of that information is in the description down below. So check that on out if you are interested. Otherwise, that is going to do it for us here today, you guys. I hope you have an amazing, blessed, abundant, and beautiful week ahead, day ahead, whatever it is, and indefinitely year ahead. I feel like you guys are basically covered, though, with that for sure, based out of this reading. So I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Keep sparkling. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the amethyst crystal, the amethyst crystal Christmas ornament, then this is going to be your year ahead 2024 reading to see what you need to know, what is up on deck for you guys in 2024. So I'm excited. Let's get into it. All right, we're going to start off here with your tarot cards. We have the Friends Tarot, and there are 12 cards here, one representing each month of the year. So we're basically going to dive in and go through 1 month, one card at a time to see what the energy is, see what it is that you need to know at the most at that time. Just see what's on deck, see what's going on. And I also have an angel card here for you guys, and I'm going to get into this card at the very end because this is basically the overall arching theme of 2024 for you guys. So we will check that out at the end after we have gone through each month. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's start off with January. What do you guys need to know? January 2024, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is a fresh new perspective. Sword energy in general is thinking energy. It's energy of our thoughts. It is it's logical, it's pragmatic, it's common sense is what it comes down to. It's energy that's not focused in our beliefs, it's not focused in our emotions, it's our thoughts. It is our thought life. So starting off in the new year, you may be kicking off January with some fresh new perspectives, with some fresh new ways that you think at things and look at things, basically. So that's exciting, that's cool. I feel like that's pretty common. A lot of people usually start off New Year's. I'm trying to figure out how to position this card in a way where it doesn't look completely washed out. But I feel like a lot of people in general usually start off the new year with new ideas, new thoughts, a fresh new perspective, maybe a new way that they want to tackle the brand new year, that they didn't do things in the previous one. So that could definitely apply here in this situation. In February, we have the Two of Cups. So Valentine's Day may be looking pretty good for you guys. So the Two of Cups is definitely a pairing. It is two coming together, two becoming one. Cup energy in general is usually our emotions, so it can definitely reference love. So in the month of February, you guys could be, like I said, you could have a very good Valentine's Day. It could be you and the uniting of you with somebody else. So this is definitely, like I said, it's about two coming together. Now, it could be two coming together in things like business, like a business collaboration or something like that. But, given the fact that we have Phoebe and Mike here and, they come together and they're basically like each other's lobsters and everything, it winds up being Phoebe's fairy tale, happily ever after, this is her forever person love situation. I feel like it definitely could be a love situation for you guys as well. So whether this is someone that you're currently already involved in or maybe somebody new that could be coming in, but it's definitely a partnership here. Partnership is the key. So partnership in February. So you and another party, whether it is for business or for pleasure. And I don't know, like, the lighting here has been driving me nuts this entire reading because I feel like everything has just been looking washed out. I wind up having to like rearrange the position of the cards all the time because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Why do they look washed out? I just hope that you guys can see them. Like, that's the point. I'm just trying to arrange them in a way where you guys can see them. Okay. March. What do we got for March? The Knight of Cups. All right, so the Knight of Cups, once again, cup energy, emotions, love. Knight energy it's an action card, so it's forward movement. So I feel like whatever starts here in February with this partnership is going to carry on into March. So that, quite literally, like marching forward in March in the love department. So I'm definitely getting more so this is a romantic connection. It is a relationship situation because we're carrying on with the cup energy. It's not like we have suddenly flipped the switch and now we're into pentacles, which could, be about finances and money and that kind of thing. Who knows? You could have gone into the new year basically with a new perspective, new thoughts when it it comes to romance, when it comes to love, that it kind of drew in this new person for you. And now you guys are making forward movement together. The Knight of Cups can also kind of in a sense be like a Casanova, because, you know, they'll say all the right things and do all the right things to move the relationship along. I'm not saying that means that they're ill-intended by any means, but they are a sweet talker. They know exactly like what to do and what to say to kind of like move things along smoothly. So, you know, hopefully it's obviously smoothly with good intentions and everything, but definitely forward movement here when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. I definitely feel like that's all coming out of everything with this partnership thing in February. So that's good news. At least it's not like a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of thing. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is hard work. It's hard work is what it comes down to. We have Joey here, and he looks like he's practicing. He's reciting some lines, practicing a monologue or something, maybe for an audition. He's working hard. He's working hard at being Joey and doing his acting thing, right? So, you know, relationships take work. They can be wonderful and they can be beautiful, but they are also an investment. It's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in the other person. It's an investment in each other, and something that should be this equal exchange, right? So I feel like by the time we get to April, it's almost kind of like this here, I feel like is very much like honeymoon energy. So to me, that says this is either a new relationship or it's a rekindled relationship if this is someone that you've already been involved with. And there's definitely kind of like this honeymoon energy here for like February and March, basically. And I'm not saying at all like, oh, this is the shit hitting the fan in April. No, not at all. But I do feel like in April with that Pentacle energy is more grounded, so I feel like you guys may kind of be wearing off of the honeymoon energy a bit in April. That there may be opportunities for this relationship to be more grounded, to not just be all up in your emotions about it, basically, but to be a little bit more grounded, be a little bit more stable, build a more solid foundation around it than just the, oh, I love you, you love me, let's kissing. You know, so yeah, just more grounded and more stable. And it takes work. It takes work. And that doesn't mean that, you know, the work is unenjoyable. I feel like that kind of work can be very enjoyable, especially if you are with someone that is aligned with you, if you guys share similar values, if you guys are both growth oriented, especially with within yourselves and with each other in your connection. I feel like that work can it can be very rewarding and very enriching is what it comes down to, but still is going to take work. So I feel like there's going to be opportunities to work at this relationship and ultimately give it a little bit more depth and give it a little bit more of a solid foundation come April. May, we have the Star. So you're going to be stepping into your Star energy in the month of May. So I feel like if you guys put in that time and that dedication, that work in this relationship, it's going to lift you up into that Star energy. And I feel like this energy here is very focused on you and how you're feeling and how you're being. So I feel like by being in a solid relationship where you are growth-minded, oriented, and your partner is, and you guys are working together, it's going to lift you into a place where you are just shining, where you're sparkling, where you're just radiating. And it's like everyone around you can see that, and everyone around you will notice that. And if anything, I feel like this is recognition of the fact that this relationship has made you stronger and better, is what it comes down to. That you're with someone that you're really aligned with. Someone where there's equal partnership here, equal vision, where you guys really can share and encourage and uplift and support one another. And it's healthy, it's good, it's secure. If you're someone who has been through maybe toxic relationships, or you've been in relationships where it's like there's that runner-chaser dynamic, you know, the attachment styles, anxious and avoidant and all that, that's not what this is. This is something that's secure, it's something that's safe, it's something that's stable, and because of that, it's lifting you into just like this shining, sparkling place. And you're going to feel it on the inside, and what's going on the inside is just going to reflect on the outside, and everyone around you is going to be able to see this. So that's pretty awesome. I'm happy for you guys. This is good stuff here. All right. So don't be shy to go on that date in February. Like let's say someone sets you up on a blind date or something. They're just like, "Oh, you need to go out with someone for Valentine's Day." Don't say no to it. It just might be the love of your life. Or maybe it's someone that you met on a dating app or something, and you're just like, "I don't know if I want to do this," but yeah, give it a try. You never know. You might be surprised. All right, so we have the 8 of Cups for June. January, February, March, April, May. Yes, June. Sometimes I lose track of what month we're on. So we have the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is about walking away from something, which I don't feel like is this relationship, because, you know, you're in the star energy here in May. So if you're feeling good and this relationship is going good, I don't think that there's anything with this relationship you're going to be walking away from. But once again, we have emotions here. You could be just doing that. You know, I just mentioned anxious attachment styles and avoidant attachment styles. And if anything, that could be the thing you're walking away from. In the month of June, you could be walking away from those old toxic tendencies and beliefs from previous relationships. You could be walking away from that saying, now I get it. Now I see how a healthy relationship, how a genuinely loving and passionate relationship that's rooted in friendship is supposed to be. I get it now, finally, so I can walk away from all the previous beliefs I held on to when it comes to relationships. You know, we got Phoebe, she's turning her back here on these cups and she's walking away from them. Which is funny because we got Phoebe and Mike here, you know, that's her lobster or whatever. You could just imagine all these other cups behind Phoebe. It's like all the other relationships that she had that didn't work out. That, you know, were these bum guys, basically. So it's like she's saying goodbye to them because she finally found Mike. And that's like the real, true, genuine thing for her. So you could be doing that. You could be like shedding that skin in the month of June. Which is pretty cool. All right, July, will you be fly? July, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so, I get a couple interesting things here with the Ace of Wands. Nothing bad, nothing negative. So the Ace of Wands, it's about a passionate, fiery new beginning. It's new beginnings and passion. New beginnings when it comes to that. But since we have been talking about love here, since we have been talking about relationships, since that does seem to be the main focus for you guys so far in 2024, there's another definition that can come with the Ace of Wands. And that is quite literally, it can be taken as a very phallic symbol. So, with that being said, in the month of July, like I said, this is a healthy relationship, and while it very much so may have deep foundational roots in friendship and things that are not surface level, while there's definitely hard work that's put into this relationship, that's not to say that it doesn't go without its fun, is what I'm saying here. That it's definitely not a boring relationship, and I feel like one of the things that you guys are definitely aligned in and are on the same page about is how you guys feel towards each other in terms of passion, in terms of desire, in terms of being physical and being intimate with one another. I don't feel like that is an issue in this relationship at all. So this summer, especially around July, there's going to be firecrackers in July. There's going to be fireworks. It's going to be hot. It's going to be heavy. So, yeah, July is going to be a really fun month for you guys. You guys are going to be feeling frisky and fun in July. All right. Ooh, August, the devil. Okay, so devil energy traditionally is not usually taken very well. Devil energy can tap into our addictions. It can tap into temptations. Yeah, it's usually not the best of energy. It can usually be a very toxic energy, but weirdly for you guys, I kind of take it differently, just based on the trajectory of what's been happening for you month to month here so far. So, you know, we have Joey here on this card. He looks very suave. He looks very dapper. And he looks seductive is what it comes down to here. You know, he's got that how you doing going on in this card, right? Now, you guys are already coming off of a very steamy July here. And I feel like, if anything, that's what this energy kind of represents. It's like a piggyback of July. You know, it's like this is your man. Like, this is your dude over the summer. It's like he gives you that look. He gives you that, like, little twinkle in his eye. He gives you that how you doing Joey kind of look. And you know, and it's there and it's on. You guys are down to get it down is what it comes down to. So if anything, I would feel like the toxic part about this, it's not that it's toxic, it's more so that it is intoxicating. That being with your person, that this love is so deep and so genuine that it's just like it's intoxicating, that it almost feels like it could be an addiction. I don't see any indication here necessarily that this is going towards anywhere that's bad. But I do feel like it can feel absolutely intoxicating. It can feel addictive. And so, like I said, I feel like you guys are cranking it up a few notches here over the summer. That it's already going to be hot temperature-wise, and you guys are going to be cranking up the heat just like between each other. All right, so now we have going into, that's August, right? I'm losing track of my months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, so now we're getting into a little bit more of a prickly territory here in the Burr months. So September brings conflict and chaos, ironically. This card basically represents the Thanksgiving episode where the Friends characters, you know, they basically made like two different teams and they were like going up against each other and playing football against each other over Thanksgiving. So there was competition here. This is competition ultimately. So with that being said, I feel like things are going to be so charged up and so on fire from stuff going on here in the summertime, that if you guys are not careful, that if you guys don't get carried away with all of that passion, with it becoming so addictive, that it could turn into almost like a competitive tendency here. Not necessarily between the two of you, but almost like your relationship as opposed to external factors. Like you could feel like you might need to compete with like time with your person in comparison to like their job or your job or like time with other people. It's almost like a possessive energy. I feel like there's a possibility that as aligned as things are here at the beginning of the year, and as good as it is in terms of like working on things together, rising into that star energy and everything, if you're not careful, like sometimes when we like almost in a sense, maybe like overly sexualize something or get overly physical and then lose touch with those deeper aspects. We could feel like we may have to compete for our person in other areas of our life. So almost like this possessive energy. So I feel like you guys may need to be careful of that. Like, you don't need to be possessive of your person, and they don't need to be possessive of you. It doesn't even necessarily mean that you would be possessive of them. They may feel possessive over you, in a sense, after like so much of this heated energy over the summer. They may almost kind of feel like, but wait, I don't want you doing this and I don't want you that, which is kind of almost dangerous territory. And that's kind of, I feel like, where that devil energy could more so sneak in if it goes in that direction. I don't feel like it necessarily has to. I'm hoping we get maybe some kind of guidance here as how to divert that kind of back to this working together, hard work kind of energy to give a little bit more of a solid foundation. But let's see what we get. Let's see what comes through here. Two of Swords. Okay, so once again, I feel like that's where choice is going to have to come in here. So sword energy, once again, we're going back to thinking. We're going back to our thoughts. So we're not in our emotions. We're not in our charged up, fiery, passionate energy. We're in our head. We're in our mind here. So because things may be getting a little prickly here in September with that competitive energy, like, I almost kind of get that energy of like, you know, we are dealing with the Friends Tarot here. So if you're familiar with the show, which I feel like most people are, think about when things were kind of on the rocks with Ross and Rachel right before they broke up, before he cheated on her and everything. He went into her office on their anniversary because he was feeling a little, it was a competition there. It was a competition there where Ross felt competitive with Mark and Rachel's career, basically. He felt competitive. He felt threatened by that because once upon a time, things were very hot and heavy between the two of them. But then, you know, she took on this job. Things kind of shifted and looked a little bit different. He felt threatened by Mark. And he goes in there and he's trying to do a romantic gesture for Rachel on their anniversary. But it backfired. It didn't work out the way that he had intended. And because of that, Rachel's reaction to him in the office was, it's like you just came in and you peed everywhere. You peed all over my desk. You know, it's like a territorial kind of thing, like what a dog does, right? It's like that competition energy. And I feel like it's that same kind of energy. It doesn't mean it's the same storyline as Ross and Rachel, of course not, but it's that same kind of energy where something's going on there, because it's like everything started off well with Ross and Rachel, and then, you know, it's like that devil energy kind of snuck in. It's like it took something good that was going on, it's like it got twisted and morphed into something not so great. So by October, you guys may be faced with needing to make a decision here in order to correct what's happening with this competitive kind of energy with what's happening. You either need to make a choice to either, I would say, walk away from it because it's starting to go sour, or if you're going to save this relationship, you got to start going about this relationship differently. You got to start working hard on it again, you know, digging deep into foundations there and changing some things if you want to save this relationship, if you want it to work out and to go better. So I feel like those are the choices you're kind of faced with come November. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, she's the queen of passion. She's a queen of fire. She's a queen of desire is what it comes down to. She's passionate. She's fiery. She's magnetic. People are just naturally drawn to her. And I feel like, if anything, this is the energy that you are going to be embodying in the month of November. So I feel like whatever decision you do make in regards to this connection, you're going to be following your passions, because there is a lot of passion in this relationship. And I think it's ironic because we were just talking about Ross and Rachel, and lo and behold, the Queen of Wands is Rachel. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to be making decisions based out of your passions is what it comes down to. And in some ways, it's going to be hard to walk away from this relationship if that winds up being the decision, because it is very fiery and it is very passionate. And I feel like that's something, obviously, that you enjoy in this relationship, as you should. So, yeah. And if you choose to stay in this relationship, I feel like, you know, once again, you got to kind of figure out how to operate out of it with it not being twisted up the way that it kind of got to. And in December, I feel like you guys are kind of stuck on a cliffhanger here, I'm sorry to say. December brings another Rachel card. It brings the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a defensive energy. As you can see, Rachel is holding on to a wand. It looks like she's about to defend herself because she has all these other wands coming at her. So it's being on defense because you feel like you're under attack is what it comes down to. So there's a couple different ways that the energy could express here based upon what's going on. So number one, if you decide to stay with this person, you could feel under fire for it. You could feel under attack for it from other people, because other people may not necessarily understand it or get it. It could be a twin flame situation, especially with all this fire and passion. Fire and passion is a big part of the twin flame journey, and they don't just call it twin flame for nothing. Flame is half of the words of what it is. Flame, fire, passion, right? So you could come under fire from people around you, and we do have several different wands here. It could be others coming at you, you know, making judgments and criticizing your decisions when it comes to this relationship. People who don't understand, people who don't get it. So that could be one perspective if you decide to see this relationship through at the end of the year. If you don't, and you decide to walk away from it, it could be like the fallout, basically, of a bad breakup coming at you and feeling that you need to defend yourself over that. So I definitely feel like it kind of leaves you in a cliffhanger exiting out of 2024 and going into 2025. But either way, whatever decision you make, I don't know. I feel like this person, they're obviously going to be with you throughout the duration of 2024. And I feel like there's a chance that this may carry over still into 2025. But this is just a year ahead. It's not a 2-year ahead or 5-year ahead or anything like that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be launching into January of 2025 to see where this goes. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with the choices that you're going to be making in October here. Because that is kind of like a pivot point moment over the course of the year for you, where you're going to have to make some choices. And I feel like that's going to determine some stuff. A lot of the decisions that you make are going to be based off of your passions and your desires, because, you know, we got all this wand energy here happening at the end of the year, and even wand energy happening before that. So if anything, I feel like the best piece of advice for you guys is to get grounded, because if you can get grounded, you won't be all caught up in your head or all caught up in your emotions or your desires or any of those kinds of things. But it's definitely an interesting ride. I'm not going to sit here and write off this relationship and say, oh, this is bad because the devil came through. I think that there's some negative tendencies here where things could take a sour turn. But I feel like there's also potential and there's opportunity, because we had things like the Star card come through, and working hard through this and walking away from, you know, negative things you held on to from previous relationships. So this relationship has potential. As with everything in life, you know, it could go bad, it could go good. A lot of it is how we react and how we handle to things. So a lot of that lies in your hands, you guys. And as with everything in any reading, whether it's year ahead or otherwise, energy changes all the time. The outcome of these things change all the time based on the track that you choose, based on your choices, based on the way you think about things, the way that you execute your actions and everything. So, you know, what is a yes today could be a no tomorrow. What's a no today could be a yes tomorrow. So, nothing is set in stone. It's energy. So the choice is really yours, but I feel like Spirit is definitely kind of giving you a heads up and giving you some guidance and information here. Take with that what you will, and take with that in how you need as you go throughout the year up ahead. And, you know, as long as you're tapped in, you're dialed in to your own intuition and trusting Spirit, you'll be able to navigate this one step at a time, one day at a time. It's also a lot easier sometimes to navigate things that are more close in front of you than, you know, something that's like all the way down the road in like, you know, November, December kind of a thing. So finally, you guys, we have your angel card, which is basically covering the overall arching energy for you guys for the entire year. Oh, which funny enough is a no. A no. So I don't know. I mean, Spirit could be maybe nudging you saying like, no, maybe don't pursue this, which is ironic because I know I told you guys earlier here, like, oh, if you have the opportunity to say yes, do it. So, you know, take that no where you need it to. Maybe it's not even about this. Maybe it's about something else coming up this year. Entirely, but you know, take that where it resonates. So anyways, finally, before we wrap things up, I'm going to pull for you guys a couple of these right here. They're not astrology dice, but they are they're amethysts with astrological glyphs on them, and I've been pulling 2 for each group just to kind of see what the energy is, like any other energy is that you guys may need to know for the upcoming year. So we got 1 there and 2 here, and you guys got, all right, so you have a planet here, you guys have the sun, you have sun energy. So with the sun coming in, that could reference like your sun sign or their sun sign, or just like the overall arching energy of the sun. I mean, we also have the sun in the tarot, which is like masculine energy, it's illumination, it's things being revealed. So that could be valuable and important to you just overall throughout the course of the year. And then the other one that came through for you guys is Libra. So you may be a Libra, this person may be a Libra, or you could have very defined Libra placements, or they could have important Libra placements, or Libra season coming up, you know, around September, October could be important as well for you guys, which makes sense. That would be like right about here. So, yeah, so that's basically what I have for you guys for your 2024 year ahead overall prediction. Once again, you guys, if the message doesn't flow, please just let it go. But if it does resonate, now you know, and you can be better prepared to handle things down the road in the future. So, before I wrap this on up, you guys, I would just ask that you please give this video a big thumbs up, because that helps me out here on the YouTube algorithm. And drop me a comment down below. Feel free to say hi. Don't be shy. Even a simple small emoji goes a long way. And if I do resonate with you as a reader, I invite you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, so that way then you will be informed and up to date and in the know of every new reading, new video, new update, new everything that comes through for you guys. And also, if I resonate for you as a reader, I also invite you to go ahead and check out my website, shadowandshine.com. It is basically the one-stop shop for everything. So if you're interested in your own personal reading, that's a place to go to for it. I don't know why my dog is barking like crazy right now. I just want to wrap up this reading. She's barking like nuts out there. Sorry about that. I got distracted. She's been doing that to me like all day. Anyway, so yeah, shadowandshine.com for reading. Also, I have oracle decks available for sale over there too. So if you're interested in adding to your own personal collection in terms of an oracle deck, you can check them out over there. So both readings and oracle decks, you can find them on my website, and you can also find them over on my Etsy shop. So you're welcome to explore either or both. And also, I invite you guys to join my Patreon if you're interested in that. For $1.11 per month, you can get a weekly card pull sent directly to your email every single week. And for $5.55 per month, you can get a daily card pull sent to your inbox every single day. At the $5.55 per month Patreon level and up, you also get access to the exclusive Discord server where you can connect with like-hearted people and basically share life, you know, whether it's the twin flame journey or astrological kind of talk or, you know, anything spiritual or just like regular everyday stuff. It's just a nice place to meet people and connect and to make friends, and it's a really cool outlet. So feel free to join me over on Patreon and be a part of all those fun community building kind of things. I feel like there are a lot of people out there kind of seeking new friends and seeking community, and that's definitely a great way to go about doing that, especially with people who understand and are on similar journeys. So feel free to join me over there. So whether it's my website, Patreon, or anything else, any other social media, you can find the links to all of those things in the description down below. Feel free to head on over there. Otherwise, that's basically it. That's what I have for you guys. So have a very blessed, beautiful, and abundant day, week ahead, year ahead. You guys got this. You're all good. So I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Keep sparkling.